morning, this is Angela with Parker's Permaculture. I'm here for a really quick poultry update for those of you, hi George, for those of you who were interested in it. So our turkeys are getting really large, as you can see here. This is our female leggy blonde, and this is our male, who I tried not to name, but one of the kids has named him French Fry. They're doing extremely well. I have found that the turkeys are wonderfully inquisitive, friendly, social creatures, much more so than the chicks. I'm really surprised. I was told over and over again how turkeys are kind of a handful and they're not very smart. I found that not to be true. They're really, really sociable and really sweet. Right now, he is trying to get up with B, with one of my kids. He wants to be held. They love to be pet. They love to snuggle up in your hair. They love to preen your hair. They love to nap with you. They're just really, really social birds. The chicks are all doing very well. They're kind of getting into that awkward teenage period where they're starting to jump and attempt to perch on things and just really busy. And I'm hoping, what I'm finding right now is that the birds really need to get outside into the garden, but it's been cold and rainy and they're not fully feathered yet. So I'm hoping for a little bit of sunny, warm weather where we can turn them out and let them experiment with foraging out in the garden really soon. I'm also working on training them to come when I call. So right now that involves giving them greens and getting them to follow me, but eventually that will involve sunflower seeds and or mealworms. The turkeys are really good at jumping and flapping their wings. Turkeys love to roost up high, and these guys definitely want to get up on your shoulder. If you're standing, they want to jump up onto your shoulder whenever possible. Oh. Unlike the ducklings here, who really can't jump and are still quite a bit smaller. Ducklings grow much faster than chickens, and they reach maturity in about 8 weeks. But right now they're just a couple of weeks old and very, very cuddly and sweet and not feathered, as you can see. So, and the kids really, really love them. So you can see that we're feeding the birds greens now from the garden. That means they need to have grit. They have #1 grit. We do keep the turkeys and the chicks in together now because they are both a similar size and they're doing really well together. In fact, this chicken right here, Dave, really likes to hang out with our male turkey. They're very, very snuggly. I am a tiny bit concerned that Dave may end up being a roux. We'll see. It's still a little bit early, but you can see those really upright tail feathers. She doesn't really have saddle feathers yet, but I'm going to keep an eye on it just in case. It's really difficult to tell in this kind of awkward teenage phase.
As promised, baby ducks being extra cute.
So the kids are really, really enamored with the ducklings. You can see they grow really fast. They're getting quite large and they're very, very sweet and cuddly. We do keep them separate from the turkeys and the chicks at this point. Ducklings, the first few weeks of life, need twice as much niacin as a chicken, and so they get a niacin supplement in their water. Very, very snuggly. We ordered blue runners, but ended up getting chocolate because they accidentally sent the wrong ones. I don't care. I really like runners, and I'm not particularly picky about the color. I would say these two are getting really spoiled by kids. All right, well, we need to get back to changing water and bedding, and I will be back with more of a poultry update soon. Thank you to everybody who has come out and supported Ruth's Little Farm Stand project and enabled her to raise poultry this year. She's not doing this update because she's at work today, so we all help out, all of the kids help out with changing the bedding and feeding and giving them lots of love and attention so the birds are well socialized. I'll be back soon for my permaculture garden here in Portland, Oregon. Thanks.